Here's a 5x7 ground glass piece that I'm going to restore, and I'm going to show you how I restore these. So the backside towards the negative or plate holder usually doesn't have a lot of good varnish on it, and really it's not going to be seen anyways. I like to take the inside, and I like to put the tung oil on the inside or on the surfaces, like the edge that's not going to be facing anybody. Because if I put shellac on the edges that aren't, facing anybody, I mean, who are you trying to impress? You're not really trying to impress anybody. You just want it to be able to be preserved pretty well. So usually like the inner edges that aren't seen by people, I like to use tung oil instead of shellac. And on the outside surface, of course, I like to use shellac. On this one, they use shellac, so I'm going to be... because it's so dark and dirty, I probably will re-shellac it. But, usually the original finish is good enough. I like to wipe it down with mineral oil and then, of course, wax it like I've shown several times on this channel. Alright, I got the mineral oil. Again, mineral oil, I don't use it for a final finish. It's just for cleaning. It's just for cleaning on top of varnish or shellac or whatever. It's just a cleaning agent I use it for, right? And since I'm going to do the inside of this ground glass, I'm going to do the inside wood with oil. I'm going to actually use rubbing alcohol to take the oil off the surface and dry it up a little bit before I use the tung oil on it. Now I use 99% rubbing alcohol on the edges here. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it, but it's dulled up a lot. And if it's still got a sheen, it's because of the shellac that's rising to the surface. And I mean, that's okay too. I mean, I'll keep it in there. And I'm going to use tung oil over it. And it's not necessarily going to give like a shiny finish. It's going to give more of a matte finish. But I think it's a good idea to use it on the inside to preserve it a little bit better. Now there's two schools of thought on applying tung oil onto wood. Mine is to apply it thinly and then just let it dry. And then it'll cure over about 2 weeks anyhow. But some people like to put a lot on and then wipe it away later. I don't like that because I think it's a little bit wasteful, but always, you could always reapply it anyhow. I like to go thin layer by thin layer, and that'll dry out overnight and it'll look pretty nice, I believe.